All right. So yeah, we're up here now. So let's do GND.
All right, I'll go first. I usually don't like video on, I'd prefer a still hero image, but I actually don't mind the video that he's got on this one. The only thing I would check, it took a little while to load on my computer, but it is an older computer. So if I was the guy or the person who owns this site, I would just check to make sure that the video is not buggering up your load times, because that'll get people bouncing.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I see is that there's no real message. There's a bit of text down in the right-hand side, but I don't know what they sell. For me, they could be a gym. It could be gym equipment. It could be supplements. It could be really anything that's health and fitness.
Yeah.
Could be personal training. So for me, I would probably move the text into a more prominent position and actually put a marketing message up on what you do and why people need, why they need to look through your site to see what you've got. So that would be a big thing. I'm not a massive fan of pop-ups, and that little message box isn't really a pop-up as such, but I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. I think for me, I don't like pop-ups trying to chase email addresses on the homepage, because for me, that's like walking into a bricks and mortar store and the sales assistant running up to you the minute you step in the door going, "Hey, give me your phone number, give me your money, give me your money," So for me, I don't like pop-up. I agree with trying to get their email address, but I try to do it on every other page except for the homepage.
Yeah.
This one's more like a message bot kind of thing, but I wouldn't have the offer there. I would have the offer as a call to action underneath your text that I just spoke about. And maybe there, if you have anything, like a good sales assistant in a shop, it's, "Hey, I'm Guy or Bruce or Mary or whatever it is. I'm here to help. If you've got any questions, just let me know." So it's not really disruptive. It's just an added service. But I think you probably don't even need that there.
Yeah. What I would say is, it doesn't close. So once you make the mistake of clicking it, you can't X out of it. So that's probably not a good user experience as well.
Yeah. The other thing, I don't really love these pull-through banners.
No.
And especially with that, you've got 15% off your second item. For me, that's not an offer that would entice me. I want 15% off my first item.
Yeah.
If you're going to offer me anything, so it's not really a powerful enough message to really attract everybody's eye. So that's probably, there's not a whole lot of information on the menu board. It's all the categories, which realistically could just sit under one tab. I like in your menu forms having an About Us section with your contact details, because I feel if I need to email you and I've got to go and look for your contact details, I kind of get put off by that. It's not real good user experience.
Yeah.
But outside that, like I said, it's good imagery, it's good colors. There's just a few little tweaks I would make. And as I scroll down, so that's as soon as it loads, as it scrolls down, I like that he's got his categories here, because that's something I would do as well. All right, you jump straight into products. I wouldn't have products on my homepage. I'd have the categories and let them click through to what they want. And I would probably move, you've got some reviews right down the bottom. I'd probably move your reviews and your social proof to sit underneath your categories. And then I would go, if it was my side, I'd move straight to the footer. I wouldn't bother having, it's just too much information on the homepage scrolling down, because you've got your whole catalog on your homepage. So for me, I think that would affect your load times quite a lot. And it's not really necessary. I think they'll get to the category. If they want supplements, they'll click that link and get put into your supplements page, where you can smash them with whatever information you want, and pop-ups and data captures and that sort of thing. But I just think if I landed on this site from an ad or, organic or paid, I don't know. I don't know whether I'd hang around long, because it doesn't give me enough information straight away. So
yeah, I would probably echo a lot of that. I would definitely say this is really, really annoying. I don't know if you can see my screen, Adam, but like this won't go away.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely, like as Adam said, if you're going to use a chat, your chat should basically just be offering more help. That will help convert people if they have any questions. So you, as you said, you can give your name. You can say this is, Tom or whatever from GND Fitness. If you need any help navigating the site, let me know. Okay. Then have an Xbox, like people, or like a closed box. People don't like this is really, really annoying. Like we're trying to review your site here, and we still can't get rid of it. So a lot of information, and even the things that it is that is here, like it's a really, really nice website. It looks like the products are really, really good. This is good here, like, but as Adam said, it's just a massive overload of information, and even the information that you have is not very clear. Like, 15%, set up your home gym at 15% off your second item. Click here for 5% off, and get 50% off, bundle and save. Like, it's just so much stuff going on here. It's like Times Square here with this stuff going around. So, you're going to just confuse and annoy people, I would say, with this website, because it's just a lot of stuff going on. And you think that the more things you put on your website, the more things you're going to sell. It doesn't really work that way. Like, you want to keep things simple, clear. What is the purpose of this website? Okay. So for your marketing message, forget about going to the gym and, hopping in and out of lockdowns. You can get set your home gym up with GND Fitness right here. We have everything you need to set up your home gym, and you don't have to, worry about, going to the gym or whatever, okay, or paying gym fees, something like that, okay? Again, like, there's just a million different things to click on. I'm into the gym, right? So I'm just already like so confused about, like, where do I go? Where are you trying to send my eye? Like, where are you trying to send me? I'm not, like, think about as well, people who are not particularly interested in buying anything. Like, this is really set up for someone who is hyper sensitive to buying right now, okay? Which most people, when you're running ads on Facebook, Google, whatever, Instagram, most people aren't actually ready to buy, okay? So they're like kind of looking for you to tell them, about the benefits of having your own home gym, about the benefits of the different products, and how your business actually solves the problem of, not being able to get a good home gym built. So, like, this is like, if I was ready to come over, if I was in the market for dumbbells, this would be helpful. But most people, 90% of people, 95% probably are not. You're trying to send traffic for people who have no intent to buy.
I might just add too. I just had a quick look. You have got like down in your footer, you've got a link to your blog page. I think with your genre, everybody's looking for fitness tips and weight loss tips and all that sort of thing. So that would definitely be a good thing to put up into your menu.
Yeah.
Where people, because like Gary said, they might not be ready to buy anything yet, but if you're giving them heaps of information on the best products that you supply to build the best home gym, or different types of home gyms you can set up depending on whether you want to train for HIIT or train for endurance, or the best thing for weight loss, or you've got supplements there that you sell, you've got yoga mats. But like, I've just looked, you've only got a few blogs. So I would get really heavy with some content in regards to like instructional type stuff. And even if you go down the route of ebooks, you can use that as top of funnel marketing, giving away free ebooks to get data capture. Plus, if they're full of good keywords, you'll get good SEO out of them as well. But I think people going to a site like yours, you can't give them too much information about health and fitness, and that kind of an education tag or a tips and tricks tag up in your menu board would be good.
Yeah. So even just add to that, it's really, really important to give good information, but not really on your homepage. I don't know if you agree, Adam. Like, the homepage should be very succinct, benefit, why you want this. And then, information and, blog articles and stuff can go in a different tab. Because
yeah. But I think they need to see that you offer education and advice, and that's why the menu bar is a good place to have a tab that says, that they can click through and get information.
So one thing I just say as well, before you talk there, Adam, just like, there's so much, it's so long, the website, like, you don't really need all of these. Like, I get rid of all of this. Like, Your
the
website,
product
even
choices.
just briefly to look at like busterbox.com. I know mine is pretty sparse at it, and we talked about this on the actual call, but like you only need a few sections, you know, pretty much your hero image, you know, what kind of products you offer, a little bit about your credibility, and then social proof, and then maybe a guarantee and a comeback. And that's it. Like your website shouldn't be, you know, 15 scrolls. Okay. And it's a lot of wasted space here. Like we talked about pretty much like in terms of action plans, I would get rid of like a load of these, you know, shop nows. We talked about moving the products. We can leave your collections and talk a little bit more about, you know, your hero image, your social proof, why this is important, who else is signing up for this. Like your reviews are right at the bottom of the page where most people have lost interest, especially, you know, get rid of this as well. So there's a lot of things you can do. Just simplify everything. I think there's just an overload of information and a few things that are probably not a great user experience. That would be pretty much how I'd sum it up.
Yep, agree.
Okay, so we'll leave that there. If you have any feedback for us, let us know in the comments or and reach out to us directly. So Garth, yeah, if you haven't posted, yeah, that is Garth. Okay, that's fine. So let's do Rebecca McKee, and she has Remy Margot. Okay, so you want to start off, Adam?
Oh, yep. Way too much going on. I hate sliders on homepages. Sorry, I had to pull out the H word, but yes, it just like I've been here for 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. I have no idea what you do. All I really look at is you get free UK delivery for subscription and one-off boxes, and that's kind of it. I see you've kind of got your marketing message there, but it's just all wrong. So what I would do is choose a different theme, use one still image, and it's a subscription box for women over 50 years old. So maybe a cool hero image with a group of ladies, you know, being social and maybe doing a box opening or reveal or something like that, but something that gives you a good vibe. And then have your message is quite good. You probably look at a good headline to put above it, and have that incorporated in with your still image as your theme. But yeah, it's very, I don't know what it reminds me of. It's kind of like it reminds me of one of those sites, like blog sites that's just built for Google ads. You know, it's very blocky. I don't know. It's, you know, it's been designed for mobile, but it's not a very nice desktop experience because it's just, yeah. So, and way too much information on your homepage. Like, it's like you've put everything that you want everybody to know on the bit of the website that you land on. So it needs to look more beautiful. And, you know, I guess it kind of seems like a bit of a luxury sort of brand. So it needs to represent that a little bit better. To me, it looks a little bit sort of cheap and thrown together. So sorry to be harsh, but I guess that's what you asked us to check out. So yeah, so I might send you a DM. Who sent this one through?
This is Rebecca McKee.
All right, so Rebecca, I'm going to send you some DMs, or I might even reply to your message here with some screenshots of websites that I feel are doing good that would suit your kind of brand. And yeah, because I think you really just need to look at sort of starting again, because it's, yeah.
Yeah, well, what I would say, like, okay, so number one is above the fold, okay, which means before anybody has to scroll down. There's a million things even going on up here, okay? So shrink all of this, okay? You want, okay, again, not that our website is brilliant, but it gives you an idea, okay? You know, we're not the best website in the world, but when you land on our website, you know, a couple of links here, you know, a monthly box of dog buddies, a picture, and get started, okay? There's not a lot going on, and you can see before you even scroll down. I move this back up because we're on Zoom, but you can see everything pretty much. Like you within 1 second, you know what's going on here. Like with you, okay, there's probably a nicer way to get your email address rather than, again, you want to always give people the option to close things, you know. And I know on mobile. I had a quick look on mobile. It looks a little bit different, but it also has a little bar at the bottom, where like that's a little bit looks a little bit better on mobile. I don't know if anyone wants to check it out, but like it's just a little bar here. It's a little bit better, but this on desktop is terrible. Like it's get rid of it. Like you can't get rid of it, so that's just really annoying. I think, and it takes up.
And
Some.
I think too. Sorry to cut in. You were just talking about mobile. Like most online businesses, mobile is the majority that it's open. But you might want to look at, being you're targeting over 50-year-olds. I still think they're pretty high users of desktop and laptop.
Yeah.
So I know your web design has probably gone, oh, you need to have it super mobile friendly, but you're in that market where I would pretty much bet my house that a lot of them are still, and probably most of them are opening on a desktop or a laptop. So, yeah, I haven't looked at it on a phone. I would imagine the way it's designed, it does look like it would be a bit nicer on a phone.
Still a lot of it is pushed down, and even on mobile. Like at least even though, like, I would just get rid of the Facebook. I'd get rid of all the Facebook links. Get rid of the dispatch day. I'd just shrink your logo, bring everything up, like way up, like a lot smaller, and like. It's no excuse to have your website. Oh no, like it looks great on mobile. Your website kind of has to look great on both, because your people are going to be looking on different devices. Okay, the majority of the traffic is going to be on mobile, but like there's still 20-25% of people who are coming on desktop. Does that mean you just you don't bother making a good experience for them? Like it has to be good for everybody, because again, it's your money on the line when you start to invest money into ads and stuff. And just generally, like, a lot of information here, like home, like I wouldn't have so many things, because where do you want me to go? Like, what do you want me to actually click? Where do I give you money? Where do I sign up? And I haven't seen anywhere I can sign up. Okay, here. Okay.
The call to action is kind of
hidden.
Wow, there's no call to action really.
No, you need to say get started. You move your subscriptions. You just have a get started button, and then on the next page they can choose their subscription or their one-off box. And just quickly, then, I mean, too much text and not clear. You can say a lot more with a lot less words. This explains what you get. What I would do is I would probably have an illustration or pictures like this or this. What you get.
Have a look at the one-off box. Like that picture as a theme picture would be sensational.
This one?
Yeah. If you had that full screen with your marketing message on this side of it, a little bit more yellow space off to the left-hand side, but with white text, that would just look
like the box. Like the box itself looks really, really high quality. Like that's what I suppose we're kind of giving you, but tearing you a new one here, really. But there's a lot of potential with the actual product, because the product imagery looks really, really good. The value is good. It's curated. Like there's a lot of things. It's very small little changes we could do. Shrink all this, move all this up, make a nice image here, get started. And it would look a whole lot better. And your call to action should always be a different color. So you make these bright green, if you're or whatever bright color, completely different to your homepage color. How it works needs to come up here, because after you display your hero image, the first question people have is like, well, how is this? How does this work? And then what's inside? So you need to move that up, move this to a separate page. So you're redirecting straight to the somebody checkout. Okay. So, like it's just testimonials. Like it's just all a little bit. It just needs a little bit of love, I would say. Like this doesn't look really good. It's just have a look at some competitors is what I would say, just to see in terms of, okay, so like takeaways, the design of it just needs a lot of work. It needs to look clearer. It needs to have a little bit less information, and the information, less text, but you still need to get across the information in a clear, succinct way with less words and more images, I would say. And, just in terms of design and user experience, get rid of this. And it looks pretty similar on mobile. So the same thing, clear out some of this and just make it clear and simple. The minute someone who's over 50 lands on your page, they know what this is about, what they're getting, and how to sign up, and what button to click to sign up and give you money. So anything else, Adam?
No, but I just found another, like if she wants to do some research probably just punch in luxury subscription boxes. Most of it is like blogs from, Harper's Bazaar and 10, the 10 best of this, that. But I just found one that basically points out exactly what we were saying. So I'm going to put that link into your comment.
I'm just on Google here. We can have a quick look.
Yeah, I'll stick it. It's OUI.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, let's have a quick look. So like this is it, like a hero image. It has an offer here, and 1, 2, 3, how it works, social proof, this month's box, all imagery.
Oh, pop up.
Yeah, so like just a lot better, a lot simpler, a lot clearer. Even though it does have a lot of information on the pet website, it's very, very few words.
And you want to peel it's like an onion. You want to entice them with, we're very big on imagery, and, so you want to entice them with something that looks beautiful and luxury. Yeah. And then as they scroll down, it's like peeling the onion and finding out more and more. So the further you get down the page, the more information they actually want. If they've spent that 20 seconds, 30 seconds getting down to your footer image, your footer on your homepage, you've done a good job. So I would, if you look at that website, picture your image with the box in the yellow as being in that big hero image piece, and then putting your text in, and you're on a winner if you do that, I think.
Yeah, like in terms of even the hero, the luscious one-liner, like a curated box for women over 50, made by women over 50, like a luxury curated box or whatever. Like you need to just be in a sentence, 2 lines maybe. So we'll move on then to aleabeauty.co, and this was from Alea Way or Vu. Okay, so we have another pop-up here.
Yeah, I don't like that straight away. I agree with trying to get their email, but not as soon as they land on the page. It's just off-putting. At least you could collapse that one though. Great hero image. I think a bit more information about what it is that you do in the text. So you could probably keep that heading as much as it's pretty stock standard. Welcome to Alea Beauty. I would just give some more information about exactly what it is and why you solve the person's problem that's come onto your site to look at it. And then that will encourage them to want to scroll down. But I think the flow's good. Your call to action button could be a little bit bigger, like a little bit more prominent, and maybe offer something versus just shop now, or, I'm sure you can put some sort of offer together that will entice them a little bit more than just telling them to shop. As we scroll down, so it's eyelashes. See, I would have never known that it was eyelashes from your landing piece, like before the fold. So, eyelashes is good. Yeah. So I just think a bit more information, it could be eyelashes that turn, females to queens, or, that's pretty cheesy, but I'm sure you've used stuff in your marketing and your advertising that you could easily use as a bit of text on that hero image. But everything else it's a neat website. Yeah. It's got a bit of social proof, maybe bestsellers. I'd probably put social proof before your bestsellers or your quick view. So you'd have a bit more text telling them what you do. Maybe just one panel about the lashes that gives them more information above what they get in that first little sentence in the paragraph. Then probably move your social proof up a little bit more. But other than that, it's neat. It's clean. I like the theme. Nothing much else from me on that one.
Yeah, I like it as well. I'd probably echo Adam here, like, without sounding like a broken record, but like what beauty here. So what beauty could be many things. And my screen is frozen.
Yeah, but it could be, like when you look at it, it could be a beautician, it could be skincare,
Yeah.
could be. I definitely wouldn't have picked that it was eyes.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I just don't know. It could do a little bit of, I don't know, it's a lot of empty space or something, which is nice. But maybe we could, you could, well, I suppose it's eyelashes, so maybe forget that. But it just looks a bit.
Yeah, or maybe try to get model images of the different lashes on people.
Yeah.
Versus just black on white.
Yeah, and as well, like it just, I don't know if this is your website or is my Chrome, but something's freezing as well. So
no, mine's going all right. Or maybe split it up where you do one section that's just the lashes on white like you've got, but then have a block in the middle that's got some actual models with people with it on.
Yeah, because it all looks so similar. Like this is this is the bottom of the page. This is the top.
Does your quick view launch if you hold over one of the lashes? Yeah. So I don't mind that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
get a bit more close up.
Yeah, I would just say a little bit more information. Okay, like why am I here? Why would I buy your lashes from you? Okay, so like, why do I care? Why are these the best lashes? Why are you the person to sell them to me? Even this doesn't have to be like an essay. Like, welcome to Ilia Beauty, beautiful lashes for all queens, and there's no information as well I noticed about what you get. Like, I know you get eyelashes, right? That's simple, but like, how does it work in terms of, like, is it beautiful lashes, and what kind of lashes are they? Are they just, do you have to have glue? Like, what's going on here in terms of, like, when I saw, because customers are going to have questions, right? And all the answers to the questions that your customers are going to ask, but you don't know what they're asking and what they're thinking in their head. So just a little bit more, I would say, small bit more information about yourself, about the brand. Again, not an essay, little small section. And we believe in having, beautiful lashes makes women look beautiful, or whatever.
No, you might say quick and easy to install. Do you install eyelashes?
Yeah, how easy they are to wear.
Yeah, just a bit more information. But other than that, like, it's neat, it's clean. You don't have a whole lot of work to do, in my opinion. It's just tweaking a little bit, and you can test. There's something in Google. I'll put a link up. I've got it somewhere, where you can actually split test your home pages, and they'll run live testing on a couple of different versions. So I'd also recommend that, because it's easy for us to kind of go, this is what we would do based on what we know, but nothing beats testing,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So a little bit, like I just say, it's a little bit minimalist, which is good, but it could do a little bit more models, as we said. The call to action should be a different color, brighter, more obvious. And yeah, maybe a little bit more about the brand, why you're good, why we should buy from you. And then social proof, like, again, you want to have, if you can, have images. I'm sure you have people, your customers, if you have any, if you've met, depending how long you're going, you might have people putting up on Instagram, happy people with their eyelashes, and if you don't have that, you should be asking your customers to actually put pictures and videos up on Instagram with their new lashes, because, you do an incentive, maybe a discount code or a competition every month for someone to win something for putting pictures up on Instagram, because you'll be able to use those in your social proof section. And again, the social proof you probably don't need to have all of these here like this, because it's very repetitive. People can just go and look into the lashes once they click shop now. But your social proof should move up, and again, a little bit more imagery. This is a really good image, but it kind of ends there. So,
do you know what would work really well on this site too is before and after pics?
Yeah.
So, like, as to add with your social proof, and it doesn't have to be the person who you've pulled the review from, but I think if you can implement before they've put your lashes on and after, so that it's a visual to see how much they actually improve someone, and then underneath that have, these are the best lashes I've ever used, and eyes are the gateway to the soul, and these lashes make it even, yada, yada. So, but yeah, before and after, I would definitely split test before and after.
Yeah, I love the poetry here. So let's move on to Cassandra and Thread Crate. So pre-Black Friday sale. So We have let us know if you have any questions. That's okay. So that's good. Do you see this, Adam? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure the hero image is doing you any justice. It's not. I think that like some of the projects that you would do or send them maybe finished. I don't know. I just look at it and go, it looks like a couple of bits of paper and a bit of, but maybe that target market, that's something that gets them excited. But for me, I'd probably want to see like same before and after. So maybe a picture of the box with the templates and this. So if this was sort of condensed into where the box is, and then on the other side of the page is the finished garment once the project's finished.
Yeah.
Just, like, I don't know. And yeah, so you definitely tell us what you do at sewing projects delivered to your front door. I would, but is it all sorts of sewing projects? Is it like, there's probably room for another paragraph that just drills down a little bit more as to what the projects are, and why you select them, and if they're, I don't know how people judge sewing projects, but whether it's fun or exciting or useful or so I just think maybe run a split test on a different hero image that shows a bit more, this is how it comes in the box, this is how it is as a finished product. Add a paragraph in that bites down a little bit more as to what you do. Pre-fact buy. Yeah, I would probably build the Black Friday code into the button. So, it's kind of like a click here to get your pre-Black Friday code. I like that you've got what is thread crate. So as they scroll down, they're getting more information. But some of that, like I said, could be moved up to the front here, so they get information without having to scroll. How it works is good. The boxes, tells you what it is. Got some social proof. That last image doesn't do much for me. It looks, it's weird looking actually. It's on a slider. Though, yeah, I'd probably pick just one of those images because that one there, what's that? That looks horrible. It looks like it could be a roadkill.
A badger.
So the other one is definitely good, but do you need it? I think it's just something else that's going to slow your loading time because it's a slider and it's an image. But outside of that, yeah, all good. What's your menu look like? What's in the crate? Subscribe. FAQs about us. One thing I'm noticing, there's not many blog pages in these sites, which I always wonder what people are doing to get a bit of organic SEO. But yeah, outside of that, I think everything else is kind of good.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's clean. What I would say as well, you could probably make this bar a different color. Just generally in terms of business practice for subscription boxes, I would probably just charge $5 extra and then make the shipping free. That's one of the biggest actually drop-offs is people when they get to the checkout, they realize they have to pay for shipping. So I would probably and even if you have to combine that with your 10% off, you're charging instead of $59.50, it's $64.50. But they're on and they get 10% off. It's only going to be 50 cents off this shipping cost. So it's not going to be a massive amount, but it's always better to have higher price plus free shipping than it is to have lower price and charge shipping because it just causes people to drop off. Okay. There's a lot of studies about this. So if you don't believe me, go ahead and have a look into some information about it because there's loads of stuff on the internet about it. Here, what's in the crate is here, but again, get a crate. Where's to bring me back to collections? Okay. So you can, what I would say is you need to have an image like this on your website. Okay. So I would have, instead of having the what's inside. Okay. Let me just start from the top. Any subscription box, the first thing you want to do is you want to make it look unbelievable on your hero image. Okay. So the box has to be professional pictures taken. You want to have like the background itself here is really, really good. It's really, really high quality, but where's your box? Like what do I get? And I know you're going to say, oh, well, everybody can just click up here to find out what's in the crate, but they don't. Okay. Like as well, oh, everybody can read this. Yeah, but there's too much text here. Okay. You want to be able to explain it all in a few words, in a few sentences, what exactly is in the box and who is it for. Okay. That's why imagery is always better than text for that. Okay. So basically your hero image, there's no picture of your box anywhere on your website. Okay. Now I know there is one here, but I wouldn't put that one on the homepage because it doesn't look, not that it doesn't look good, but it doesn't look like, again, back to Buster Box, okay? I'm not saying my website is great, but we are doing a lot of things right in terms of the website. But like so basically the hero image, explaining what you get, how it works actually, because that's what people are gonna, with a subscription box, people are like, so many people are still kind of not sure, well, how does it work? Like, do I pay up front? Do I pay, and then when does the box come? When is it shipped? What do I get? How is it delivered? Do I have to pay for shipping? All that stuff is all going to need to be answered before anyone signs up to a recurrent subscription, okay? And then the what's inside image, okay? Come bursting with very special items, fun toys, healthy treats, and cool accessories, okay? Now you're saying, oh, this is dog toys, it's different. Not really. Like, you want to say your crates are packed full of everything, such as yards of fabric, sewing patterns, and lots of cool other extras, okay? So basically this whole section should just be going onto your homepage because people won't click up here. They'll just drop off. They'll go to your website and just leave. They're busy, they're on Facebook, they're looking at cute cat videos. They haven't got time to go and look through a website that, they don't care about, okay? So I would have the how it works section moved up here, and then I would have your what's inside. I would have a nice image, okay? I don't think the one you have there is good enough, to be honest, to actually sell the box. It shows you what you get, but it needs to like pop. Like, again, we could take a picture of a box, but if you take it like this with all the stuff popping out of it and things hanging around the side, it's the exact same amount of products that you get, but it looks a lot better the way it's presented, okay? So you want to have the box basically bursting out full of stuff, okay? Then I would move into social proof here. And your options can go onto your sign up page, okay? So you just basically want people to click here to actually move through the funnel and get started, okay? Then your options can come up here, okay? So get rid of that. And then the social proof, again, imagery, 5-star emojis, make it pop. If you can have somebody actually, I don't know how long you're going or how many, reviews you actually have, but you could actually even get friends or family or big influencers in your niche on Instagram to send them a free box and get them to give you a good review, and if possible, take a picture with it, because it's a lot better than just kind of text like this, which, everybody knows it can be faked. And yeah, this image here doesn't really do much. So that's pretty much what I'd say. It just needs a little bit of TLC. But the main thing I would say is we don't know what we're getting. We don't know what's the point of this, okay? And yes, it probably has it all here, but if me and Adam didn't spend the time to read it because we're busy recording this video, that everybody's busy. Everybody's scrolling through Facebook. Everybody's like, everybody's not taking the time to actually read all the information you have here. It should be within a second in an image and a couple of words, okay? So I just don't really know exactly who it's for. I don't know exactly what I get. I don't know exactly why I should sign up to it, or why I should sign up my mother or my auntie or whatever, okay? All this information needs to be clear, the benefits of the product and exactly what you get. Anything else, Adam?
No, that's it. And yeah, like I think that picture that we were on before with all the products, yeah, just you got to have them in one of your own boxes and get a good quality photographer taking a shot of it, and you can use it everywhere.
Yeah. So let's go. So we have now Krishna with skineyecare.co.uk.
Pop up. Oh no, it's not a pop up. It looks like a pop up, and it's part of the theme.
Pop up.
I'm still trying to close it.
No, I don't think it closes, doesn't it?
No, but it's not a pop up. It's part of that's the call to action, is learn more, and that's your text box. But I don't know whether making it look like a pop-up is going to do you any favors.
No.
But good to see that you've got a heading and some information. I would probably, I look at that hero image. The box looks beautiful. You could probably get away with not having the raw ingredients bit there in favor of having just nearly a solid color and then have this text sitting on it versus looking like it's in a perforated cutout section of the site that I want to close. But good to see that it's learn to make your own skincare.
Yeah. The imagery is really nice.
Yeah.
Just can't see it.
And a month. So maybe with the headline, put in it that it's a monthly box of recipes where you learn to make your own skincare. Because like learn to make your own skincare could be a training course or a beauty school or anything. It's not till you read afterwards that you see that it's a monthly box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that you've got that there and a call to action. It's just, I don't know, there's just something off-putting about it.
It provides all the good imagery. Like you have good imagery here.
Yeah, because that looks, your packaging's beautiful. So I'd probably just make you try to, I don't know if you can position your products a bit differently so the box looks a little bit more full and not so much packing. Indulge your skin with natural skincare that's beneficial. You've got your social proof straight away. Make your own skincare box. Yeah, so maybe just pull all the best little bits out of this what will you experience and move them up a bit further, because you probably need a bit more of that information between your hero image and where you start getting social proof. Just because I just feel like you need a little bit more info. Like, so I'm going to see, minus that, I'm going to see a nice box, some cool stuff. I know it's a box where I learn to make my own skincare. But I just feel like on your first little scroll down that section between your hero image and your social proof, probably just pull a paragraph out of this what will you experience section. Like sort of condense that down to a solid summary of a paragraph and just slot that a bit higher up just so they, like we said, it's that onion. They want to peel back slowly and just get more information as they go along. So, but the product looks good. Packaging is good. The background theme is pretty. I like that picture with the girls mucking about. I think maybe that needs to be highlighted a little bit further up.
Yeah.
And a little bit about us. I probably wouldn't bother putting that on your homepage. It's just taking up real estate and making it longer to load. You've got your Insta feed there, which is fine. And your sign up email thing at the bottom. But yeah, it's all in all, it's probably a little bit too much information, maybe a little bit too much social proof. You've got like the social proof section takes a massive big space. So maybe look at having that just one block, but with a couple on it, and maybe pictures as well. Like Gary said, photos and to go alongside with the reviews, and that are always a good thing. It just makes it seem a little bit more believable. And, you know I've been talking about before and after pics. It's probably not easy to do. But if you can find someone who's got a before pic, it might be acne or something, and then they've been using your boxes and the acne's cleared up, that could be a good thing if you can get hold of it, but not a necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would say really is that I'm not mad about the background flowers. I don't know. You want to just have really a white. What I would say, looking at it in general, it needs a lot of design work. I know it looks like you're using Wix, which any website builder is going to be difficult. And I'm sure you're probably tearing your hair out trying to get it to look the way you want. But simple is like you can say a lot with images and text overlaying images. Okay, back to like Buster Box. Like a lot of these are just images and they're just sections on the website and they're just images dropped in. Okay, like pretty much nearly the whole website is just images with a bit of text on top. Okay, so very little of it is actually straight text, maybe just this. Okay, so like there's just a lot of text a lot of text and this doesn't look that good. Like this background, this doesn't look, it just doesn't look good. Like it doesn't look pretty at all. I would have to say your products look really good, which is a big shame because this doesn't look good. Okay. It's not well designed, like, but the products look really, really good. Like you're kind of, it's like your products are hidden away behind a lot of junk. I have to say, like, this doesn't look good. Like, it just doesn't look nice. I don't know. It's just not well designed. Just boxes with text. I don't like the way it's moving over this. This is really, really good. All of this stuff is really, really good, but just the website just doesn't do it any justice. So okay, back to it. So I would definitely try and talk to a designer of some sort, even on Upwork or Fiverr or something. Look at some competitors in your niche and see what they're doing with their websites. Okay, you know, your how it works section. I noticed you have a how it works. It's another site. Again, you know, an essay full of text, and this how it works here. That should be on your homepage. So again, basically, hero image needs to be clear. It needs to explain what you get. You could even possibly have these two girls in here beside the box. I don't know. Something, you know, it's always better to have a person, like a picture of a human or your target market with your box together, because people are more likely to actually identify with, you know, a human with the box. How it works section can come in here. What's inside can come in here, and then your social proof can come below. But like, it just doesn't look good at all. Like, it just doesn't look well designed at all. It's like a shame. Your box looks really good. Like your all the imagery you've made here looks really, really good, but it's just not laid out well at all. You know, join the club. What does this bring us to? Oh, it just pops up here. Does the person have any allergies? Personalized gift. You have all your options here. Let's see if I want to go for 12 months. It's hard to even really say. It just needs a lot of design work. It needs to be cleared out, simplified, header image, how it works, what's inside, social proof, credibility, all within a few images. And subscribe now isn't working, is it? Oh no. So £28 per month. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it, what I'd say about it. Like, the product looks really, really good, pretty unique. There's not a lot of it, even though there's so much information, it's an overload of information, and I still don't really know, like, clearly what I'm getting, what it's for, why, like, it just needs a lot of work, I would say. Adam?
Yep, agree. Find yourself a nice designer. Like we said, you've got good imagery, you've got good branding, you've got a good box and a good product. So you're only a web designer away from probably converting a lot more and selling a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's go to the bean box, which was Nimi. Okay, so a beauty subscription box for women of color.
Yeah, I'd like to see whoever belongs to that mouth. Like her whole face being your, like, I just think someone ecstatic of color just would look so good as your hero image. And then probably more focus on the box, not the outside, like, you know, an open box with all the gifts pouring out of it, like what Gary's got on with Buster Box. But yeah, I just think the product, you know, the genre you're in, you know, having a model of color, just ecstatic, happy on your landing page would be unreal. Probably a little bit more information on what beauty products you put in the box and why. Like, you know, it's just very vague. It's a beauty subscription box. So I would dive into that a little bit more as to what it is they get and why they need it, you know, and the selection process and all that sort of stuff. Social proof, awesome. Same thing as you get down below this bit here. that picture should probably be that box picture with everything falling out of it. So you see the box, you see the kind of products that you get. How it works is good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. What others are saying. I don't really like the design of that. There's the review bit down the bottom. That bit there just looks a bit, go up a bit. The bit just above. Yeah, that bit there could be designed a lot nicer.
Yeah.
That just doesn't look very good. Oh yeah, so that's these box shots. I'd use them a bit further up the page where I said underneath your social proof. I like that you've got blog posts and some information there that they can click on that looks good. So your pictures on your blog posts are awesome. So probably implement a little bit more of that style throughout, but yeah, not horrible. A few little tweaks and I think you'd be there.
Yeah.
No call to action in the fold.
Just about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say, a beauty subscription box is a little bit vague. You could say a monthly delivery of whatever they are, makeup and beauty items for women of color. Again, like a happy woman of color here, looking great with all her makeup on. Your box possibly in her hand, or if not, just beside her. A solid background, solid color background, and it would, again, generally, like a lot of this website, it has a lot of the elements there. With a little few tweaks and making things look a bit nicer and a little bit clearer, it can go to the next level. Okay, so it's not bad, I will have to say at the start. It's quite good. Your how it works section, I would usually always have that up here, and then you could have your social proof, and then you could have your what's inside, because a lot of people, as I said, are coming over to a subscription box website, and the first question is like, they hear monthly, they hear your ads might say subscription, anything with a subscription, people know the recurring product, recurring charge, and they want to know, how does this, like the number one question is, right, well, like, okay, I want this box, but how does it work? When are you going to charge me? When is it going to be shipped? And what am I going to get? And all that sort of stuff is all really, really important. Maybe not when they're going to charge them, but people want to know the information about a subscription box. Okay, so you have it here. I would just move that up so it's answered straight away, because you want people to remain interested and like remain clear on what they're going to be getting right from the start. Okay, your social proof can go in after that, and in your what's inside section. So again, the most important question is like, you kind of see what you get here, you kind of see what you get here, you kind of see what you get here. Okay, so here is where you can kind of like, you see a little bit more about what you get. Okay, but you want to, like, what I always like to do is have the box open with stuff pouring out of it, and if possible, maybe even like a little arrow, like to say, makeup items plus face masks plus X, Y, and Z. All the, like, explain a little bit without going crazy on words exactly what people are likely to get. I know you're not going to have it. It's going to be a different box every month, and I get that. It's the same with us. But people want to have an idea of the kind of stuff that they're going to get. So like, it is a pretty good website. It just needs a little bit more clarity, I would say. Move this up and make it clear exactly what you're going to get, and make the imagery look really good. Open up a box and have it jammers like with things falling out of it. And your social proof, why shop? You can probably move that near the bottom. That's probably like a kind of a bonus section where people have read the rest of the website. They're already pretty much convinced, and you can have your so past boxes. You can probably move that up. So just to finish that, you'll probably move this down here. Your review section needs a lot of work. Again, pictures, happy people with the box from Instagram, whatever. And probably don't need this. This is good information here, but it's probably too far down.
It just needs a reshuffle. I think if you put yourself in your prospects sort of mindset of, all right, I don't really know this company. I've come across it because I'm a woman of color and I'm interested in beauty.
Yeah.
Walk through the steps that you would want to know. Like obviously the good hero image with some information, but then as they're getting down, you don't need to know it's as seen. That's not the most important thing. So that needs to be slotted down. How it works needs to be slotted up.
What's inside?
Proof. Yeah, what's inside. So it's just, you've got everything there. You just need to readjust it. And like I said, just probably look at that panel where the reviews are, because that doesn't really match. You've got some good imagery. Like I said, your blog imagery and even, where did I see the girls and stuff like that. So I would just get your designer to tweak that panel with the reviews.
Look here as well, like when you click get a box, there's a lot more information here, right? Which is great, and you're probably screaming at us now saying, "Oh, you need to click get started because all the information you're saying I'm missing is actually right here." People don't click there, okay? Like if we're too lazy to do it because we're doing a video, as I said already, then people are too lazy to do it because they're already scrolling through Facebook. You're going to click there, and all the information is there. But everybody is going to be as lazy as us. Everybody's going to be looking at cute cat videos and spying on their ex on Facebook. They're not here to look into. If you don't have everything on your homepage in very easily digestible information, people don't care and they're gone. Okay. You need to also,
if you scroll up a bit, Gary, that beam from within. Oh, was it down? Probably down. It says beam within. That headline and that actual paragraph could sit right with your hero image.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the first thing that you want to see just before what others are saying. It's
yeah. So a lot of this page is probably even better than your homepage in terms of explaining what you get and take a look inside. So you need to move all this, not all of it, but you need to move a lot of this to your homepage, and maybe not all the images to make it too long. But stuff like this, it just needs to be a lot clearer what you actually get very, very quickly and explained. And it's nice here. There's not too much text, which is good, and just really, really good. All this page is probably better than your homepage. And that's not a good thing because it's not your homepage. Okay, people don't click here if they don't see the information that they want to know on your homepage. They're just going to leave.
Yep, agree.
Okay, so let's go to. I think this is our second last one. Okay, so myworkdesk.co.uk.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
It looks like a white paper. It looks, it's like nearly like a magalog. It's design. I don't know. Is it been designed in like a Wix or something like that?
Find out now. Zipify pages.
Yeah, right. No, it looks, and the colors, it's very, I don't know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of another big boring brand. I can't think of what it is, like a General Electric or a
IBM or something.
IBM maybe. I don't know. It's just very dull. I wouldn't spend any time on it. So same thing as if you had to sit through every other review to get to yours. I would look for a theme where you've got a good professional image of the desk being used by someone. It's just that looks like something you'd see in a catalog or something. It's not really a website that's going to really entice you to want to buy anything. So, but
sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can find a good hero image even quickly.
Well, maybe I don't usually suggest videos, but maybe a video hero image that's showing I don't even know the functionality of the desk. It's an electric standing desk. So I'm thinking it adjusts up and down like the Vary desk does, but it's electric.
Yeah, looks like it there.
But that's what you need to explain, because I've been on here for a minute and I don't really know what it is yet. But maybe have a video of the table electrically moving up and down or something.
Even
Like,
even a GIF.
yeah, just something that kind of demonstrates what the table actually does. And then, I guess your headline would be something about the health effects of sitting down, like sitting is the new cancer,
Yeah.
or the new smoking, or whatever they say. And then a paragraph on standing desks reduce back pain while help keeping you active when working. And then if people can see the functionality of it, they get that it's an adjustable table. They read your text to see why it's good for them. And then same thing, just as you're scrolling down from your hero image, you just want to release more and more information, but with the most relevant at the top and the least relevant down the bottom. A bit of social proof of people that have implemented it, that have had back pain, and now, after 3 years of chronic back pain sitting at a desk, I now stand and my back feels unreal, and I just ran the Boston Marathon. All that kind of stuff. So this is a sort of product where social proof is massive. But other than that, I think it's just invest a bit of money in getting some good imagery and some good videos. The testimonials should be pretty easy to get, because I'm not sure if you're a reseller of it or if you're the actual manufacturer and seller, but you should be able to get some good testimonials off people. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I would say, like, you just need a lot more color. First of all, like, your sections can be different. I don't know if you can do this. And again, I know a lot of people are using website builders and they don't have everything custom coded, and that's fine. But like, we're obviously telling you what's going to convert and what's going to look well. Then you need to basically find a way of maybe making some different. Like, it's really just text plus an image. Like, you can make this, as Adam said, it's like something you'd see on paper. It doesn't really look like a website at all. Here, like,
actually, can I just butt in? I just saw something here. The benefits of standing. You've got burn 50 calories for every hour you stand. I reckon that would make an awesome video. So, obviously you can have someone strapped up to a Fitbit health device and then have a counter. So on your video, you've just got someone working on a time lapse, so it's sped up, with a timer, and then having them check their Fitbit. So, like, that's as good as social proof as you can get. But I just read that and I thought, that'd be cool, because that'd be something that you could do a lot of email marketing around as well, advertising as social media.
I'm actually thinking about getting one of these, to be honest with you, because I'm like, so I would be in the target market, but this website doesn't convince me. Like, you have a lot of the information here. Like, the things I would say would be talk about pain points, but it just doesn't look well, really. Like, it's just, again, you need to talk to a designer, get a big image across here, somebody standing up at his desk, looking really, a clean apartment, maybe looking like he's doing really well from a stand-up desk, prevent back pain, increase health and productivity by kitting out your home office with a stand-up desk. That's pretty much what I'd say for your luscious one-liner. The image would take over the whole screen, and then you'd have benefits. And
the different models. There's different models as well, so you'd probably move them up to sit underneath the home image.
Yeah, well, what I would say probably would have a little bit more about benefits and how it works here, because I don't really know even how your stand-up desks work. I don't even know how stand-up desks work. I know some of them you have to wind up, some of them you can electric. Just a little bit more about, first of all, the benefits about them. So again, you have them all here, but it doesn't have to be so many words. Become more active, improve your posture. You can probably have these in little bullet points across the screen here, which would look better. And how it works, or how our desks work, or how our desks are unbelievable. And then you could talk about, like, the benefits of standing here. Again, it's just not really well designed. And yeah, like, it just doesn't sell it very well. The information is just not conveyed in a very eye-catching way, or even a very, like, it's not a lot of information, so it's not an information overload, but it just doesn't stand out. It doesn't really sell it for me. It just needs a lot of design work, I would say, starting off, and just a little bit more information about kind of the information is there. I keep saying it, but it just needs to be laid out better in terms of, like, a whole section of the site talking about the benefits. You know, this is what you get. This is why it's why you should get one. Like, why should I buy it? Really, like I want to buy one of these. I'm kind of thinking about getting one because I'm sitting down all the time, obviously running an online business. So why convince me why I should buy it? Okay, and make it really, really clear, and make it sound like the dog's bollocks. Okay, because you want to be like, oh, you're sitting down all day. You know, it's causing this problem. These problems are happening inside you right now, and people are sitting here like, oh shit, I need to get one of these. Okay, and that's why, like, and then you talk about once you get this, once you buy this from us, you're going to have better posture. You're going to be able to work better. You're going to have, you know, you're going to burn more calories. You're going to have a much better day. You're going to feel great at the end of a day's work instead of feeling like crap. Okay, you're not going to feel tired at the end of the day anymore. Okay, now I'm talking yourself into buying one of these. So yeah,
well,
like,
got 25-star reviews, mate, and good comments in the reviews. That'd be something I'd probably move up and focus on.
yeah, this
Maybe
is
just
good.
have
Like,
that.
go on, yeah.
Yeah, that there implemented with what below it is kind of, that's what's going to sell it to people.
Like even this here, what did the experts say? Like expert, again, shrink it all up, move it all up. Experts say that you can be less tired, more engaged, and you can improve your performance and your health, and it also adds 17.5 grand to your home valuation. Okay, doesn't need to be stretched out into all of this. Okay, it can be just put together into one sentence. Okay, experts say that standing desk workers are less tired, more engaged, and have better performance and health. Plus, it adds 17.5 grand to your home valuation. Okay, one sentence. Shrink it all up. Okay. Social proof, again, probably too far down and doesn't really look that good. You could probably get a section built, even taking a few pictures, you know, your friends and family even at the desk, and then, you know, 5 stars emojis across it, and, you know, talking about how it's brilliant. So yeah, like it just doesn't look that good. It's not laid out in easily digestible information, and the benefits aren't clear, and the information is there, but it's just not presented really in a way that makes me want to buy it. Adam?
Yeah, that's concur, mate. Concur.
Okay.
Just another investment into a graphic designer will pay massive dividends.
Yeah. But yeah, like the products look good. I actually am still considering getting one of them, because it sounds, when you take the time to actually like read it, and if it was just like, it'd sell a lot more if it was much easier to the layman and very clear to see it, because it does actually make a lot of sense too, especially when you're on the thing all day like me and you, Adam, as well, and probably.
Well, I've got one. I've got over here. They call it a vary desk.
Oh yeah.
So I switched from standing to sitting quite a lot. So
yeah.
And it's not electric or anything. It's just like a pull release, and it mechanically stands up, and it's, you know, you've got a high setting and a low setting.
Yeah, I have to actually get one. I think we already did this one, so I think we're off the hook, Adam. I think we did this one on the call, so I think that's
yes,
everybody.
Yeah.
So
no, that's it.
That's it, guys. Adam, do you have anything to say? Close off?
No, I guess with everything, it's you cannot invest too much time into your landing page or the section of your homepage that pops up in everyone's feed as soon as they punch in your URL or click a link to your website. And just it's user experience. So you've just always got to put yourself in the seat of the person that's clicking on the link, that doesn't know anything about your business at all. So and it's something that you forever change. Like even with the Pet Collar website, we're always tweaking it. I'm tweaking the headline. I'm tweaking the text. We put different images up. Like I said, I'll put in the group a link to what the split testing you can do in Google. That's always good if you're not sure which image is going to work better. There's AI out there that can test everything for you. So, and, you know, ask friends and strangers and anybody that you can stop for 5 seconds to get to jump on your website, and just tell them to be brutally honest, or ask them questions about your product from them just looking at your homepage. And if they can't answer what it is, well, then obviously, you know, you've got work to do.
Yeah, just closing remarks from me, I would say it has to be clear, it has to be well designed, and it has to be easily digestible for someone to just make a decision to buy fairly quickly. And even if they don't buy right away, if you're collecting their email address, you need to be clear. It needs to be, a lot of people really need to get a little bit of design help. And you know, this is something that we are terrible at. Okay, so if you're terrible at it, that's fine. You know, there's a tool called Snappa, which is really good. Or you can just go on to Fiverr and Upwork, and it might take you a while to find somebody who's probably good enough as what you want. But like, even the person on Fiverr or Upwork who's, you know, $50 or 100 or whatever is going to be better than you. Okay, so you need to just invest in having really nice design and having the information clear, concise, and a lot of imagery. Your imagery needs to look really good, because people just think, oh, I'll toss a picture up on the website and people will buy. It has to look unbelievable for anyone to buy. Like, it has to look really, really good, and it has to be really, really clear. And that's pretty much what I would say. It's probably the common theme across nearly all of them, is that it just needs a little bit of design work and make sure everything is clear and succinct. So I think that's us, Adam.
Yep, I think so. And if anyone, you know, if you've got any, I know we were quite brutal, but you've asked us to assess your website. So we don't want to just go, oh yeah, it's good. You know, even our website, I can assess Gary's website. He can do it to mine. There's always things and different set of eyes will see that you don't see.
Yeah.
So it, you know, it might come across as pretty brutal, but I'll guarantee you, if you implement at least half of the stuff, you'll see way better conversion rates.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said already, I suppose I don't really confess to be an expert in it. Obviously, we have a business, both of us businesses doing pretty well online, but it's more about testing it. Okay, so we can give you suggestions, and Adam might say something, and I'd say something maybe similar, but even a little bit different. But nobody is an expert, not even the top experts in the world. The experts are your customers and the people who actually put their money into your bank account and pay. So for that reason, you need to test and see what works and figure out based on that. So these are all suggestions. Put them into practice. And, you know, if you want to come back to us in a month or two when you have all this done, we can give you some more suggestions. But it's more important to actually test and see what works, because nobody really knows.
Google Optimize, that's what it is. It just came to me. So yeah, so if you go to Google, if you just Google Optimize, that is the platform where you can split test your homepages to see what images and offers and everything work best. So spend a lot of time in there, and that'll be your best friend.
Perfect. All right.
So, all right, on that, and DM me if anyone wants any info on anything. Just feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook or in the group, and we'll get busy.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Adam. See you later.
All right. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.